Bahala Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash, and double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And peace, salutation to the Akam doing his work and true sincerity in the full corners of the earth. All right, we're going to do this lesson. Okay, just going into the truth. All right, and dealing with, all right, this devil. Okay, and what he has, you know, up his sleeve, man. Okay, because, the time of persecution, all right, is almost here. You know, we are in the stages of demonization, okay, but we are not, just yet at that time of being persecuted, you know, being harassed, um, being arrested, you know. We are not at that stage just yet, all right, but the demonization is here, okay, and Esau is trying to put a padlock on the truth, okay. You could just tell, all right, by the leader, all right, that he put at the head right now, man, which is Donald T. And they had that image of Donald T. Um, with his face, changed from that first term of his presidency. You know, in the first presidency, he got a smile. You know, and in that second presidency, for his picture, he got that cruel look. You know, which shows you that he understands his mission. You know, he don't wholly understand it. But he knows that he needs to follow orders. Okay, don't nobody know the ins and outs. All the way. Because these people are nothing but a bunch of puppets. You know, but hey, as Yahweh Shah told us, his friends. That's what Yahweh Shah said, that the hopeful elect, the elect are his friends. And he told us this what's gonna happen. He told us the prophecies. Okay. But these puppets, they not actually the elite don't actually treat them as friends and loved ones. Okay, it just uses them up. Okay, hold on, I'm gonna pick up and going in the house right now. Salakia. So yeah, we are actually, the friends of Yahushua, just like it says in the scripture, if we are of the elect, okay? But these elites, man, they don't see these politicians and these athletes and these celebrities and these actors and actresses, they regard them as nothing, man. You know? That's why whenever they go against the rules, all right, or they go against the industry, Esau totally ruins them, you know, and not even just them, they'll ruin their whole families, all right, and have them go out with a tragic ending, okay. So Donald T is just a peon, he was bought and he was bought a long time ago, all right. His whole characteristics, his whole facade, all of that shit was built up, you know, since he was young. And that's how Esau does. He grooms, all right, these world leaders, man. Okay. But this is an article that I saw. All right, it says what we know about the Atlanta shooting near the CDC and Emory Institute, man. Emory University. Okay. So you had some guy, all right, go and took a life, all right. And of course, they'll use for the FF, they'll use a Jake, a Jake Centurion, all right, because that's gonna really plead with the people, that really make them think it's real, all right. And so you had a guy that I guess he took the juicy juice and felt some strange feelings, all right, or illness, okay. He went to I guess his local um, CD spot and aired it out, you know. And this is nothing but demonization, man. Or this is it's a FF to create, all right, that fear, okay, because we know this devil loves to use fear, all right, to push these people as cattle to whatever desired, you know, decision, all right, that he has in the works for them, man. All right, that they'll be willing to trade, okay, for that peace and safety, okay. And it was in Atlanta, so this dude could be a Jake, but they don't have his pictures out yet. All right, but this is no different, than the pizza situation, you know. And I mean, you can't even speak about that on YouTube or Facebook. Your channel and your page will be instantly terminated, man. You know, instantly. All right, if you get to talking about that back gate, all right, where you get the dominoes at, all right. And so with that, they kept a lot of people from even touching on that topic, because it was some real disgusting things going on, with the Domino's gate, man. Okay. I'm talking about actual factual emails, text messages, all right, imagery, you know, suspect videos being put out with um children, being freaking apprehended and duct taped and shit, sick shit, man. Sick shit. But what did the devil do? He made it seem like, oh, you a conspiracy theorist, you're crazy, you're a nut, and you just have to think, these trigger words, that Esau puts out, man. All right, crazy, nut, conspiracy theorists. You got the same you got guys in Israel using those same terms when it comes to the men of Great Millstone bringing out these truths, man. So what did that tell you about those guys, man? Those guys are compromised, man. Okay, if you're using the same trigger language as the devil is using, that means that you compromise, man, and you've been freaking infiltrated. Okay, because the apostles of Great Millstone, soon as that juicy juice came around, so brother, do not deal with that juice, you know, at all. You know what I'm saying? Hey, first of all, we got prayer. All right, we got grace and mercy from Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Okay, and also the Most High put the herbs out there, man. Okay, and the Most High had me go through that shit with the Crown Royale before I even got to what I figured out. What herbs and supplements to take. You know, to get rid of that Crown Royale. Which was olive oil. Okay, large quantities of olive oil daily. Will suppress that inflammation, that cytokine storm. But the Most High just had me go through that shit, man, because I didn't know about the olive oil at first. So I was suffering, man, for almost a month, and never in my mind did I think I need some juicy juice for this. Which the juice wasn't even out when I had caught the Crown Royale, you know. But even if it was out, I wouldn't have took that shit, and it felt like I was gonna freaking die. I used to fall asleep and pray to the Most High that He'll wake me up, man. Because I thought that was it. Some nights going to sleep with that heavy breathing, you couldn't even breathe, man. You know. But you guys on the in the IUIC and the IHCPK, you didn't speak against the juicy juice, and members of your congregation took the juicy juice. You know, and I'm pretty sure they having all types of complications, man. All types of complications. Okay, you still got people dying to this day, behind the juicy juice. All these you got these recently you had these OF models, all right, which are dropping dead. I'm talking about they dropping dead at an all-time high. And Apostle Hall, he did this video, I think it was about 2 weeks ago, going into these so-called Aldo stars, dropping dead, you know, and some of them is because they took the juice, and part of it is because of the lifestyle that they live, you know, before the juice. It's just that lifestyle they live because even before the OF models, you had P stars, you know, and those P stars have been living tragic lives, been dying, at an all-time high. So you think you OF chicks are gonna be any different? No, you're gonna go through the same situation, man. All right, because it is indeed a wicked act, to perform these acts, these sexual acts, you know, and to record them and put them out to the entire world, man. Okay, it's gonna be a lot of demonic shit that come with that. All right, the Most High already said, that bed is supposed to be between a man and his wife, and nobody's supposed to be peeking in and viewing and tag teaming, coming off the turnbuckle, none of that weird shit, man. All right, and you wonder why, you women be dropping dead, and also it's just too much. It's judgment, man. It's too much. A woman shouldn't be able to fucking this shit is ridiculous, man. We got to get the hell out of here, man. A woman shouldn't be able to go and take her clothes off. First, she built a following up. That's the game. They built their little following up, you know, going to the gym and dressing up and dressing like a bunch of 304s and trying to tell jokes that ain't fucking funny because we know women ain't funny like that. Only thing that get the attention is your ass and your teeth. Okay, and you might have a nice looking face. You know, that's what gets all your damn attention, all your damn followers, you know. And then all of a sudden you see a OF emblem pop up on her Instagram. Okay. And so you got women making hundreds of thousands a month, tens of thousands a month, $1 million a year, okay, just off of selling their body, man. And these women think that nothing come with that. Oh, it's a whole bunch that come with that shit. Okay. First of all, you're not even meant to have no money like that just from selling your body, man. You know, and you're not even well, you are physically selling your body, but you're not doing it as a prostitute that actually dealing with a man and actually have to, because to even be a harlot, you gotta kind of humble yourself, to lay up under a man and shit, even though he paying you, you know, but to even be up under a man like that. But you women, you're not even doing that, so you have no humility. You just to pop your titty out and some simp come pay you $10,000 donations, 500 here, 300 there, you know, and you just destroy yourself because you got all that money now, all that money for a bunch of damn nothing, man, and show you that's a bunch of weak ass men, in the planet Earth, man. All right, we gotta get the hell out of this place, man. This is John chapter 8 and verse 32, and ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. Okay, and this is what the devil does not want. All right, he doesn't want our people to receive this truth. All right, but that's too damn bad. The elect are going to receive the truth no matter what. All right, because they are appointed to receive that truth, man. No matter what the devil do, no matter what kind of censorship he got set out, to try to dissuade the prophets or try to keep the prophets from waking up. All right, the Most High already appointed it to happen. Okay, the seers, all right, they are in the planet Earth. Okay, and Esau don't like that, man. He don't like other seers being out there, man, on that right hand side. Okay, because we know what the hell's going on, man. When we see shit, we see movies, we see TV shows that go into different things. We're not sitting there with a fucking big ass box of popcorn or a bag of popcorn, and with some damn juju bees, enjoying the Hollywood flick, man. No, man, we decoding and deciphering, you know. We don't fucking turn our brains off, you know. Only time you really turn your brain off is when you sleeping, man. You know. But when we up, man, we watching. We seeing what the hell going on. We staying locked in and in the spirit. All right, just like this new movie that they got, that Key and Peele, one of them Jakes, the Jake that make all the Get Out and all that. He got a movie out called The Goat. You know, well, it was gonna be called The Goat, but instead it's called Him. Um, over here in America, in Babylon. But in other countries like Portugal, they're gonna actually call a movie, The Goat. And then, not by coincidence, now Steph Curry also got a movie that he's producing called Goat, The Goat. All right, which is a damn cartoon with a goat playing basketball. All right, so Esau is dropping all kind of occult, you know, evidence out there, and you people don't see nothing. You don't see nothing. You don't see through it. You just think, oh yeah, the goat, maybe Tom Brady, Michael Jordan. You know, bugged out of your damn mind, man. But then you got an actual movie going into these athletes, selling their soul, all right, for riches and fame and notoriety, you know, and you still ain't gonna see it, man. You people are bugged out, you know. You think a guy like LeBron James or Drake or Michael Jordan, you think Esau allowed them to get all this power and notoriety for nothing? Kobe Bryant, all this wealth. Esau hated when you become a damn lead man at your job and want to get rid of your ass. Now imagine you having the command and attention of over 1 billion people on the planet Earth, because that's the type of power that a guy like LeBron got. So like, LeBron could say some shit, and over time, 1 billion people can know his name. And Esau knows that, so hey, what does he do? He controls you, Jakes, man. All right, he puts you on camera doing wicked shit. All right, he had you sacrifice people. All right, and he got all the damn evidence, man. Okay, see what happened with Kyrie? All he did was share a book. All right, and they started stripping everything from his ass. Even now, he on the streaming platform now. He be speaking. He still gotta watch his words while he be on the streams and all that shit, man. You know, which shows you that these people want appointed to be prophets. They want appointed to do this work and to be a part of this ministry, man, because they care too much about the affairs of this world. All right. So as the scriptures say, the Most High didn't choose the noble. He didn't choose the men of great stature. All right. He didn't choose the damn senator. All right. Which some of these people that are in these high offices, they could be men of the Lord, but they not out on the highways and byways, man. Okay. They could just be helpers, you know, but they're not actually out on the highways and byways doing the work, man. Because that's the end of your career. All right. You ain't gonna be playing for the damn Texans and then coming out on the block at GMS Houston, man. That ain't gonna happen. It's not gonna happen, man. Okay, because all that's gonna do is provide a distraction. Edomites coming by, damn, you such and such. Like imagine Andre Johnson or Arian Foster, being out there prophesying. They have to wear a damn disguise or something, man, or go to another state. But even then, that won't work, man. Everybody recognize them dudes. So you can be out there holding posts as Arian Foster. That shit ain't gonna be nothing but a damn distraction, man. That's why the Most High didn't choose those guys, man. Okay. This is Micah chapter 2 and verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. Okay, and that's what this devil does, man, the elite. Okay. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. That's what they do day and night. Plan on how can we oppress these Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man? How? You know? And it's been back to back to back, going out all in on you Jakes. But you too stupid, to recognize it, man. Even during the Crown Royale. Who was the main people that they was trying to get to take that serum, man? You Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right. And they said it just like that. All right. And they took a lot of you foolish people out with it. Mainly Northern Kingdom, because according to the statistics, Southern Kingdom was like the least likely, or they were the least amount of people that took the juice, man. Like as far as race and all that shit, you know, they said that Judah, Benjamin, and Levi were the least races, were the races that took the juice the least, man. All right, and it's mainly Judite men, Judah, Benjamin, Levite men. All right, because hey, a bunch of these women took it too. These Judite women, especially the ones that's in the medical field and teaching and all that shit, they went and snuck and took it, man. But a lot of Southern Kingdom men did not take that juicy juice, you know. And now what you got going on now? You got a damn a damn manhunt, all right, for you Northern Kingdom, man. That's why I'm just waiting. I've been waiting for to hear Northern Kingdom, talk that shit that they usually be talking, and I'm just not hearing it. You know, the sh the shit about a lot of how Northern Kingdom is talking about Northern Kingdom. I mean, talking about Southern Kingdom. I'm just not hearing that right now, man. Because the Most High got you niggas feeling it, man. Okay, and you need to feel it. All right, because you've been in Babylon for too damn long. You start to get beside yourself, man. You thought this was a place of refuge and asylum. How they say that's what they said when Northern Kingdom was coming from Honduras, Salvador, Venezuela, Colombia, you know, trying to escape the cartels that Esau set up, trying to escape the poverty, all right, and these wicked ass leaders that Esau set up. They said, come to Babylon and you'll get asylum, okay? And then pull the rug right from up under their ass, man. Okay. That's the traps that this devil sets up, man. Like the scriptures say, woe to them that devise iniquity. That's iniquity, man. For Sleepy to sit there and let everybody in, let everybody in on the border for his whole entire presidency. On purpose, man, intentional. Doing that Hegelian dialectic bullshit. And you people think that it's political. No, it's the elites that wanted all this shit to happen, man. That are strategically breaking down Babylon, man. Intentionally. All right. But you people don't have the understanding and the foresight to see this. Okay. So you got a president that came in. First, Trump came in and said he going to close the border, never built the damn border. Then you got Sleepy come in and totally open up the border and let everybody and their mama in, man. I'm talking about everybody. All you have to do is plead asylum, and they you'll get time, to either try to fix your immigration shit or just for refuge until you have to go back home. But people wasn't thinking they was gonna have to go back home. They thought they were gonna go to their court date, and they were just gonna be able to stay in the country as long as they stay out of trouble. And that's the lie that this fucking devil, told everybody, man. Because you see all these people in the comments and shit, mainly Edomites. Oh, why don't they just get the immigration? Why don't they just get the papers? Damn, you been here that long? You damn dummies. Esau making anything that has to do with Esau paperwork is going to be thorough. All right? Over the top, super invasive, you know? So, of course, the Northern Kingdom ain't got their papers, man. Because Esau make the shit expensive, timely, all right, and you have to be proficient in English, to complete a lot of this paperwork and stuff, man. Okay, so it ain't just no fucking go downtown and sign a piece of fucking paper, man. Hell no, you know. But that's the misconception that this devil is pushing out there, man. That Northern Kingdom is just lazy. That's why they ain't got their so-called citizenship. No, they was never meant to get their citizenship, man. This whole thing is a ploy. All right, just like the Crown Royale is, man, to cripple and bankrupt this economy, man. Okay, because you wasted a whole bunch of money bringing the so-called immigrants in, and now you're wasting even more money taking the same immigrants out that you let in. You know, so when you think about these things that this devil is doing, you're not just doing them just to do them. He's doing them to bring the decline, all right, of this economic system, man. All right. Just like they created the Crown Royale. All right. They spent a whole bunch of money, increased the debt even more, um, sent out all those stimulus checks, which contributed even more to the debt. All right. And what they're doing next, they're using the immigration issue to create even more debt. Okay. This dude, Donald T, just spent more money, all right, on ICE than most countries in the world spend on a military yearly, man. Think about that, man. Okay, that's just another reason to put Babylon in even more debt. All right, pushing further and further to higher inflation and ultimately to that economic collapse, man. All right, which is going to lead to the RFID chip. All right, being mandated, man. All right, why the hell would you invest billions, $100 billion to take illegal immigrants out of America, man? When that shit is gonna give minimum benefits, all right? Because these businesses not coming back, okay? They're not coming back from being outsourced in India, China, Mexico. No, it's not gonna happen. And then these Gen Z, they're not about to do these jobs, man. That pay $8 an hour, 9, 10, 11, 12, up to 17, $18 an hour. They're not about to do that shit. That hard labor. Okay, so the shit is all a damn facade, man, just to spend more money and put Babylon in even more debt. All right. But you dumbass maggers, you don't even understand that. Ain't no magger, all right, complaining about the money, being spent on ICE. Okay, a complete waste of fucking money, you know? And this ain't doing nothing but crippling this place, man, and it's good. All right, I'm happy to see it. All right, because hey, it's being expedited by Yahweh Yahushua, man. All right, but that's all I had. I pray this lesson is edifying and shalom.